So you're thinking about outsourcing your app development. It's a huge decision, right? It can be an absolute game changer for your business, but let's be real, it can also feel like walking through a minefield. Well, today, we're going to give you the map to get through it, to help you find a partner who will actually accelerate your growth, not hold you back. Let's dive in. Hey, welcome. I'm from WeblineIndia, and we have helped countless businesses navigate this exact decision. Our goal today is super simple. We just want to arm you with the right questions so you can find a partner that truly delivers. And because we've kind of seen it all, it gives us a really unique perspective. We built everything from complex mobile and web apps to seriously cutting-edge AI. That includes stuff like agentic AI, which is all about creating smart, autonomous systems, and also end-to-end automation, which gets all your different apps and workflows talking to each other seamlessly. And seeing this day in and day out, we've learned what separates a great partnership from a disaster.
So let's start with the biggest question of all. Why even outsource in the first place? Because it's not just about saving a few bucks anymore. The whole game has changed, and in 2026, this is a core strategic decision that can literally make or break your company's future.
It's a question we get all the time from founders and business leaders. Why has this gone from being a simple cost-cutting move to this high-stakes, strategic play? This slide just nails that shift. Look at the then column. In the past, it was all about labor arbitrage, which is really just a fancy way of saying find the cheapest person to write code. But look at the now column. It's about value arbitrage. You're not just hiring hands anymore. You're hiring a strategic brain trust to solve complex problems like AI integration, and ultimately to hit the gas on your growth. Okay, so you're looking for that strategic partner. The very first place you are going to find clues or red flags is in how they communicate. This is where you separate the order takers from the true strategic assets.
This is the first test, and it might be the most important one. Is the agency you're talking to a real partner who's going to challenge you for the better? Or are they just a yes man who just wants to get that contract signed? A yes man is a massive red flag, and here's why.
So here's the breakdown. A yes man will promise you the world, no questions asked. A true partner, on the other hand, provides what we like to call valuable technical friction. They'll push back, they'll challenge your assumptions. They might suggest a smaller, smarter MVP to test an idea first. A great partner will even ask you, what features should we not build right now? That's how you know they're invested in your success, not just their next check. A great partner never, ever operates inside a black box. At WeblineIndia, we have our own standard for transparency, and it's something you should demand from anybody. This means things like live access to the code repository, daily video updates summarizing what got done, and open project boards. You should always know exactly what's going on. All right, let's talk about money, because the biggest and most painful mistakes are often hidden way, way beyond that initial hourly rate that you were quoted. Every founder has been there. You get a quote that seems unbelievably low, almost too good to be true. And you know what? It almost always is. Instead of getting fixated on that low number, you need to be thinking about two things: technical debt and the total cost of ownership. And here's the kicker. Data shows that fixing cheap, poorly written code costs 3 times more than it would have to just build it right from the get-go. That low upfront cost can very quickly spiral into a long-term financial nightmare. And here's another hidden trap you have to watch out for: vendor lock-in. This happens when an agency builds your project using their own private, proprietary tools. It might be faster for them, but it means your code is effectively their hostage. If you ever want to leave, you can't take your app with you. It's a horrible spot to be in. So here's the bottom line. Your contract must have a work-for-hire clause. This is completely non-negotiable. It means you own every single line of code. From day one, it's your intellectual property, period. You have to protect it. So this brings us to the most important distinction of all. Are you hiring a software house that just takes orders and writes code, or are you partnering with a product studio that actually helps you build a better business? The difference is something called a product mindset. A partner with this mindset acts like a part-time chief technology officer for your company. They aren't just there to check off a list of features. They're asking the hard questions about your business goals, like how does this feature lower our customer acquisition costs, or how will this improve user retention? They are deeply invested in your actual business success. So here's a checklist you can take into your very next meeting. 1, technical depth. Do they live and breathe your tech stack? 2, cultural alignment. Do they really get your market? 3, scalability. Can they grow with you? 4, security. Is it just an afterthought or is it a core priority? And finally, ask about retention. What's their developer turnover like? High turnover is a huge red flag that signals instability and really inconsistent quality. You know, when you get all of these pieces right, the communication, the contract, the mindset, outsourcing stops being just a line item on your budget. It becomes your most powerful competitive advantage. I want to leave you with this thought. Outsourcing today isn't really about buying lines of code. It's about buying speed. It's about buying the agility to innovate, to adapt, and to win in a market that never, ever stops moving. If you want to continue this conversation, or if you have questions about your specific project, we'd love to hear from you. You can visit us at our website, WeblineIndia.com, email us directly, or you can follow us on social media for more insights just like these. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful. If it was, give it a like, share it with another founder who might need to hear this, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more expert insights. We'll see you in the next one.